The summer sales are here and the discounts are being sprinkled all over the show. Today I will be showing you 8 watches. These are my favorite 8 watches priced from $12 to $35. Now I have already reviewed all of these watches, so these are easy recommendations. Some of them are automatics. We got pilot watches, we got sports integrated bracelet watches, we've got divers. There is a lot to talk about in this particular review of these 8 watches. I'm bringing them into your attention because I think that we don't always have to waste or spend a lot of money on really good value-packed watches. Now the links to the reviews as well as the links to the listings of these watches will be in the description below the video, so check them out if you're after some sharp prices, as well as if you want to get the detailed information from the comprehensive reviews of these watches. Anyways, without any particular order, let's kick the list off. We'll start off from number 1, which is a very exciting watch, and let me give you a hint, we'll be finishing off with another very exciting watch. Anyways, let's get into it. For number 1, let's discuss the Addiesdive MY-H3 200 meter water resistant watch for $35. This is, by the way, the most expensive watch in this selection. Could this be the perfect all-day and everyday wearer? Definitely, considering the robust sizing, premium looks, and importantly, quality components. With regards to the dimensions, we get a diameter of 41 mm, a height of 13.2 mm, a lug-to-lug length of 49 mm, and a lug width of 20 mm. The weight on this stainless steel bracelet is 135 grams. We don't actually get sapphire crystal here, it's just mineral crystal, but that is sort of expected at this super budget price point. Yet we do get anti-reflective coating. The stainless steel case and bracelet are brushed as expected on Addiesdive watches. We have a screw-in crown and a screw-down case back. The steel bezel has a loomed ceramic insert. The bezel action is decent, the movement is fluid enough with sufficient weight. The luminosity is another thing that Addiesdive is famous for, and here it's no different. Actually, it's superb. The brightness and longevity are really good. The dual pattern on the dial and the bezel looks great. And again, all this for $35. At number 2, we've got the Skmei 9288 for $14. And this is a throwback watch that pays homage to a quartz Tissot watch from the 1970s. This 70s watch was the Tissot PRX, essentially a really cool looking sport watch with a steel integrated bracelet. The Skmei 9288 did a fantastic job of taking the key attributes of the success formula of the PRX and applied it to their very budget watch. For your dosh, you get a timeless, classic-inspired design, stainless steel bracelet and clasp, a domed crystal, day and date complication, 30 meters of water resistance, dependable and accurate quartz movement. The diameter here is just 40 millimeters, so pretty much robust sizing is the key. The lug-to-lug length is 52 millimeters due to the protruding male end links, but considering it is an integrated stainless steel bracelet, that is sort of expected. The height on this watch, including the dome crystal, is just 11.2 millimeters. At integration point of the integrated bracelet and the head, the lug width is 25 millimeters, but it tapers down to 16 millimeters at the clasp. Ensuring the perfect fit with this watch is quite easy because the links are quite short, and technically they're almost half links. At number 3, we've got the Poedagar Nautilus Homage for $14. Here we get a date complication, loomed Mercedes watch hands, on a yard floorboard designed dial. All this bundled into a sport watch with an integrated stainless steel bracelet that pays tribute to the iconic Nautilus. If anyone told me that this watch cost just $14, I would have laughed in their faces. Now I do understand why this piece has sold over 15,000 times on Aliexpress. In regards to the dimensions, we get a diameter of 41 millimeters. The lug-to-lug length is 52 millimeters, a height of 10.9 millimeters, and a weight of 127 grams. The radial gradient of the emerald green fading at the edges is visually very impressive, yet the addition of a date window allows this blockbuster to be not just a looker, but also very practical for all day and everyday wearing. The Benyar BY5185 is a $27 self-winding automatic OP Homage. Fun, sky blue dial, 100 meters of water resistance, stainless steel bracelet, see-through and screw-down case back. What else could we want for the $27? With regards to the dimensions, we get a diameter of 39 millimeters, a height of 12.1 millimeters, a lug-to-lug length of 47.4 millimeters due to the inverted end links. The lug width is 20 millimeters, tapering down to 18 at the clasp. The crown here is actually not small. It's 6.5 millimeters in diameter, which makes it quite an average size, maybe slightly larger than average and very convenient for rotation. Looking down at the watch, you want to smile. Well, I know I do. It's not often I get to handle an automatic under $30, especially one with very decent specs and looks. At number 5, we've got the Addiesdive MY050s for $22. The Addis watch takes the phrase "go anywhere watch" to a completely new level. Built like a rock to last and endure. Solid 316L stainless steel bracelet. Alloy case to reduce weight. Dependable Japanese quartz. Screw down case back. Water resistant to 50 meters. There is anti-reflective coating on the flat sheet of mineral crystal. And like so much with this watch, it gets extreme luminosity. Let's talk about the dimensions because this is a large watch. Well, it looks like a large watch, yet. Just check this out. With a diameter of 46 millimeters, the lug-to-lug length is just 50 millimeters. The lug width is 24 millimeters and a height of 15 millimeters. So we can see that the lug-to-lug length is actually very manageable at just 50 millimeters. The weight after removing two links on both sides gets us 120 grams, also very manageable. At number 6, we've got the Aknight OP Homage. So I've got the coral red, but it's only one of 7 funky colors available. This is not an automatic though, this is just a quartz piece, but it's priced at $18. With regards to the dimensions, we got a diameter of 38.9 millimeters. The lug-to-lug length is 52.8 millimeters due to the protruding male end links. But if you were to swap out the bracelet for a nylon strap, your lug-to-lug length could be as low as 48 millimeters. The height is 11.4 millimeters and a weight of 130 grams before removing any links to fit my 6.5-inch wrist. The dials are the central point of this watch. They're matte, they're well balanced and uncluttered. Just mineral crystal with no anti-reflective coating though. But it does get a stainless steel bracelet of mediocre quality. But the richness of this watch is the novelty styling with a date complication for the extremely low price. At number 7, we've got the Winner Automatic Flieger for $18. So this pilot watch is the cheapest self-winding automatic on Aliexpress. Again, the cheapest pilot automatic watch. I really enjoy the pilot watches. They make sense. They have a particular purpose. This Flieger has a number of great features and some downfalls, of course. Most of the downfalls, though, can be excused by the price of $18. Firstly, we do get a domed crystal. The indices are loomed. We get distinctive high contrast hands. And of course that vintage inspired styling that is so much appreciated. With regards to the dimensions, we get a diameter of 41.8 millimeters, a lug-to-lug length of 45.7 millimeters, the lug width is 22 millimeters, and a thickness of 14.3 millimeters. At the end of the day, Fliegers are tool watches, all about telling the time. The black dial with pure white numerals, almost clinical, are very clean, and that adds to the legibility of this watch. At number 8, we've got a very popular piece, and this is the MiniFocus split-second chronograph. And this is potentially the most unique one on this list. With 3 colors available and priced at just $16, this is definitely another bargain watch. With regards to the dimensions, we get a diameter of 38 millimeters, a lug-to-lug length of 40.5 millimeters, a height of 12.2, and a lug width of 18 millimeters. Although this is a very complex mechanism before us, it is fitted into a very budget case, not by looks, rather by the case material, encapsulating the complication. The little gem has utmost value. Firstly, it's a homage to the iconic Citizen Bullhead. The Bullhead design refers to the positioning of the chronograph pushers at the top of the watch's case. Unique, unconventional, yet so convenient to use. The standout feature on this watch is the split-second chronograph. Essentially, you can measure multiple time intervals simultaneously, or if you need to record intermediate times while also continuing to measure the overall elapsed time. So this watch here, $16. So there we have them, 8 really budget watches, but all of them do bring value, and I think plenty of it. Now, all of these watches have been comprehensively reviewed, so the links to those reviews are in the description below the video. Also, the links to the listings of these watches are also in the description below the video. So check them out if you're after some sharp prices. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.